Okay, we're assuming now that your introduction is finished, and we're now into the body of the text. In the body, something which I consider to be imperative is you don't want anybody to stop. Ideally, I consider an academic writing piece to be a little bit like a slide. You basically want them to hop in at the top and finish. Primarily because you don't want them to be stuck on anything. If they're stuck, they've got time to think, they've got time to get the red pen out, they've got time to mark. You do not want that. Ideally, you want to shoot somebody through the slide of your writing as quickly as possible, right? In the body, there are some useful tools to do this. Now, in a different video, I'll discuss outlines. I consider them to be a very key way to make sure your entire document flows from beginning to end. But in the actual body, usually in academic writing or a literature review, you're asked to compare or contrast two or more things. With that comparing and contrasting, you are going to be primarily interested in making them as similar as possible. Whilst it sounds boring, any reader knows what to expect. If you set up a template, let's say first we look at what is it. We simply define it as a term. We then go into what populations has it been effective with. We then go into what's the effectiveness of the treatment. And we then finish off with a statement that goes, here's the strengths of it, here's the shortcomings of it, and if you wish, you can finish off with some kind of a merits-based assessment between the two, which says, I think that the strengths outweigh the shortcomings, or the shortcomings outweigh the strengths for this view. You then move to your next one and you do the same thing again, not a different thing. You're going to start off defining your topic. You're going to run into those same steps that we did before, so that when you get to the end, it looks exactly like this one. And if you're doing 3, do it again. Because a marker, when they're reading your assignment, they know what they're going to see next. They've seen the definitions, they've seen the effectiveness, they've seen the strengths and the shortcomings in a merits-based assessment, and they go to the next one and it's defined, and they see the effectiveness, see the strengths, shortcomings, merits-based assessment. They get into the flow of, this is how you're writing, and how you can use that slide analogy to shoot them through as quickly as possible to where you're going to use your conclusion to tie together what you've said about whatever you're assessing, so that you can then sum all that up in the conclusion. So hopefully that helps you with writing a body. Template is key to get your people, to get any marker through your assignment as quickly as possible, so they get to the end and they've had as little opportunity to use that pen as possible. Hopefully this has helped.